Steve Smith, Hall of Fame Steve Smith, made a comment about Jerry Jeudy, the wide receiver. He called him a jag. He said that he was just an average receiver. And in response to that, so he said that on his podcast, and he said that he saw Jerry Jeudy at the game before the game, and he was saying to him, "Hey, listen, young man, like, I've seen that you've been playing a little better, so I want to tell you that, my bad. Like, what I'm saying? Like, I want to apologize for what I was talking about." Instead of the young man telling Steve Smith, "Yo, no problem, OG, I respect you," he says, "I don't fuck with you." That's what he said to him, right? And he said it multiple times. So Steve Smith, being on the broadcast for the Broncos-Chiefs game, said this in...
And so I was like, all right. And then he repeated it. So I'll say it again. I'm sorry that I said you were a jag, just a guy who's an average wide receiver they use a first-round pick on. That is
a short while ago.
Yeah.
Broncos wide.
I hope today that you actually show up in a way that you haven't showed up in the last couple of years since they drafted you. So if you ever got a problem with Agent 89, I'm sorry for saying that you're an average wide receiver that they eventually will move on. And when teams call me and asking, should they trade for you, I will say no, don't trade for Jerry Jeudy, because he's mentally unable to handle constructive criticism from people who watch specifically, can he be a wide receiver? He could be a wide receiver. He's a tier 3.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Bars. What more is there to say? What more? He said his opinion, because everybody's entitled to their opinion. He's a Hall of Famer. He played the game at a high level. He was a Triple Crown winner at that position. So anybody who knows about wide receivers is Steve Smith. And what he said was exactly that. Jerry Jeudy was in the draft with, what's his name? Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Ayuk. All of these players were picked after him. He hasn't amounted to any one of those guys' production. So for Steve Smith to say this, it's not off color. It's not disrespectful. It's the truth. But you know what happens with a lot of people, especially the next gen, is that the truth hurts and they don't know how to accept it. So rather than take the criticism and prove people wrong, you want to fire back and be sensitive about it. Show me how good you are compared to those other guys. Are you as good as CeeDee Lamb? No. Are you as good as Brandon Ayuk? Clearly not. Are you as good as Justin Jefferson? No. So where are you? Where are you in that particular hierarchy? Sounds to me that you're a tier 3. Sounds to me that you're just a guy. And the reason why I know that you're just a guy is because the team that you're currently on wants to trade you. If you were that guy, they're not trading you, bro. So they feel like they can be able to get better. So don't get mad at him. Don't get mad at anybody else that has an opinion about you. Just be better. That's all. But maybe you can't. Shots fired! Shots fired!